What's up, guys? Ricky here with another review on the knockoff Marvel Select Juggernaut Captain America. So I happened to go to my local collectible shop, 1313 Mockingbird Road, which is sweet. And they had this one sitting there, and I remember seeing it on eBay before, but yeah, I thought it looked awesome, but I just never pulled the trigger, and they happened to have it there. So I was like, you know what? I looked at it, I felt it. Quality felt pretty good, so I was like, you know what, I'll buy it. And it's actually a pretty sick figure. So it's built off the mold of the Marvel Select Juggernaut. We'll do a side-by-side comparison, but there are some differences. So here we go. Let's take a look real quick. So first, for it being a knockoff or a bootleg, they did a great job on a lot of the paint applications. So you can see the helmet looks nice. It's got a little decal there. They did some shading throughout, so you have the light blue and you have darker blue in the creases there, which is really nice. Did a great job on the star. You got this here, looks good. There are changeable hands, so which is something the other Juggernaut did not have. So you have open hands, and I've seen some of them came with a Thor hammer. This one did not, but yeah, that's what it looks like. But yeah, they did really great job there on the abdomen. So you have the white and red stripes, you have the legs, you have the feet and the boots, and then it came with this really sweet big Captain America shield. So here's a side profile real quick, and here's the back. And I put the shield over his shoulder. It comes with these elastic straps. So I put it on his back because I thought that looked awesome. So it's a nice shiny big shield. Looking good there. And here is the other side. So, sorry, this will be a quick review. So I'll do some articulation real quick. So one thing they did do, or they didn't do, is the articulation's a little wonky on it. It's good in some places, but it's not in the other. So let me grab the other Juggernaut real quick, and we'll do a quick comparison, and I'll show you kind of where it lacks. Okay, so here's a quick side-by-side with the actual original Marvel Select Juggernaut and the new one. You can tell the new one stands a little bit taller, and it's because of some of the articulation. So real quick, so it looks like as far as the legs go, I think it's built on the same legs because the articulation seems about the same. Now, when you get up to the abdomen, you can see how much shorter that abdomen is than this one. And this one actually has a better range of motion in the abs than this one does, and I'll show you that in a second. Then you have the arms, and yeah, so the big difference as far as height goes is just that, because everything else is exactly the same. So, and this one has a little bit of extra movement in the head versus this one, but it's the same face. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, so let me show you real quick. So let me get a little stand real quick. Okay, so this is what we got real quick. So if you're looking, so here's the standard one. So the thing is this ab crunch, so you have like a rotation, and other than that, like you get a little bit of bend, but not much bend there. So, but what thing you do get is you get a really nice ball joint rotation there. So this is what's interesting about this one. Now this one, on the other hand, the ab crunch is much better. So it's much deeper. You actually get a nice side-to-side tilt, rotation. So that's kind of where that came from. Now the tricky thing is it's built off the same thing, but its arms do not move up and down, and I do not know why. So they just move forward and back. I'm not going to push it too hard since I have the elastic straps. I don't want to rip them. But they go up and back, and if you look, you can see there's a space there for the joint itself, but it looks like what they might have done is they might have replaced them when they were assembling it, because it is a knockoff. So yeah, it does not actually rotate side to side. And if you have one of these, let me know if yours does, but I haven't been able to get mine to do it. But yeah. So that's it. So basically the big difference is the ab crunch there. And that's the thing is, like, I actually wish that the Marvel Select version would have been able to do the ab crunch like that, because that is so much better for doing poses and stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I just want to do a quick comparison there. just so you could kind of see what this looks like. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I know they have some on the internet, and for a bootleg, it is pretty expensive. I think you're looking at spending at least $80 on this figure if you're going to be getting it off there. But to be honest with you, if you're not a big stickler on the articulation, because the articulation's fine in other places, like you do have bicep swivel, this point here, the knees, the hip, or obviously the abdomen crunches really well. The head, everything does well. There's just no up and down on here. There's no, you can't put his arms out. But if you're not, I mean, the quality is great. It feels just as heavy, just as durable as the other Juggernaut, and it's pretty sick. So I do have another one coming. I did pick up another one on the internet. There's a Colossus version, so just to give you kind of heads up, and that should be coming anytime. And when I get that, I'll do another review, and I'll have them all standing side by side, and we'll compare that one. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty sweet. So final thoughts, I think it's awesome. If you have the money to spend to pick it up, I mean, feel free to, because I think it's actually a pretty cool figure. But, you know, you don't have to, of course, because it is a bootleg, and it is still kind of expensive. $80 is a lot for an action figure, so cool. So just wanted to bring that to you, show that off a little bit. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe. I'll keep bringing action figure reviews, customizations, reveals, etc. to you all. So in the meantime, thank you all so much, and I'll catch you later.